Good morning, everybody. This is Curbal from Curbal.com, and this is my first day at work after vacation, so I'll need to have some coffee. I just came to the office and I saw this, so I thought this was a perfect video for the beginning of the autumn videos. I'm guessing that by the title of the video you already know what this is. This is the MVP package. So I thought we will open it together, we do an unboxing. I'll tell you my MVP story, how I became an MVP, and I'll give you my thoughts. You ask me this a lot of times, so I'll give you my thoughts about what you could do to become an MVP too, if this is something that you want. So how about we start the video? Okay, so I will tell you the story my story while I open this, and then we will talk about things that you could do to become an MVP according to me. But my story how I became an MVP is a bit odd. Maybe I don't know how the experience is for others, to be honest, but I've just received a email on the POWERBI community, and it was from Microsoft employee. It was Charles Sterling. Thank you, Charles. And he just wrote me and said, Ruth, would you like to, it was something else on the email too, but he said on that email too, would you like to be nominated to an MVP award? And I actually had no idea what an MVP award was. So I do what I always do when I don't know something. I Google, I guess everybody does that nowadays. And it was quite funny because the first matches from Google for MVP is always, you know, sports. You have hockey and you have basketball, that they have this most valuable player. So that was the hit I got, and that's not right. This should be something else. So I wrote MVP award Microsoft, and that's how I started to get the right results, right? And I read the first 3 blogs, something like that, and then I went to the MVP page. There's an MVP page, I'll link below. And I just, you know, was excited when I read what it was. It was like, oh my God, that would be fantastic. And this was like April 2016. Something like that. I have the email somewhere, I could check it out, but pulling from memory, somewhere like that. And I wrote back to Charles and I said, absolutely, I would love to. It would be a great honor to be an MVP, or to, you know, to receive the award. And yeah, it just, we left it like that. I don't think he said anything else. I guess we just finished the conversation that we had. And oh my God, I obsessively search for things about MVP just to know, how does that process work? What does it take? How does one get nominated? And I just seriously, obsessively search about MVP, everything I could for like a week, and then you know, eventually the heat goes off, and I just continue my normal job. I did as I normally do. What I did check it was that it's not like that anymore, but there were 4 award periods. You have July, October, January, and April. Okay, so the next award period for me in that case would have been July. So, oh look. So I've just continue doing my job, you know, doing what I love to do, continue doing the YouTube. My YouTube channel was quite new. I started it in January. So I continued blogging a little bit, and July came, and I just, you know, I see it always on Twitter, like people that get renewed or people that get awarded. They say, oh, I got re-awarded, or oh, I'm an MVP, and I didn't get anything. So like, oh, it didn't happen for me. I was thinking like, what? I mean, by that point, my YouTube channel was doing better than when I was asked to be nominated. So like, oh no. And you know, I was of course a little bit disappointed, but I continued doing what I do. I mean, the reason why I was doing YouTube and I was doing the blogging, it was not for the MVP. So I just continued like normal. But there was a hope for actually having, you know, the October period, because I've read somewhere that it takes some time to become an MVP from when you get nominated. So I thought, okay, maybe they need more time to process, or I didn't have enough contributions, so by October maybe I do have them and I do become an MVP. So October came, and again I was on Twitter and I was saying, oh, I'm a renewed MVP, or I am a new MVP, and I didn't get anything either. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to become an MVP, that's fine. I just definitely, I mean, didn't give up, I couldn't do anything, but it's just like, okay, this is the way it is, and that's fine. I just continued doing my job the normal way, the way I've always done. And by November, I actually received a mail from Microsoft, an email, saying that, congratulations, you've been nominated as an MVP. So I wasn't even nominated by the time I was hoping I would become an MVP, which is absolutely, but the process was not clear for me. So when I actually put that on the shelf and I said, okay, that's not going to happen, it actually get an email said, oh, it might happen, and this time it's for real. So I check it again, and they said, okay, the next award period is in January 2018. And on January 2018, the 1st of January is quite cool. It was a really cool date. I received an email saying, oh, congratulations, you've been awarded an MVP. And when you are awarded an MVP, you get, let me show you, you get this thing. I couldn't show it to you before because it was somewhere else. But it is here now. And as you can see, I have two rings. So the one says 2017 and the other one says 2017, 2018. But this is because they changed the program. I've only been an MVP 1 year, and this is my 2nd year, because I received these on the email, and it means that I've been renewed as an MVP again. So this is super cool. This, you get like this diploma or something to put in your office. You get like these cool stickers. You get a better sticker here. This sticker is really nice. You know, these ones get broken very easy. They just fade off. This is a good one. And then you get a, I don't know what this is. You get a card, you get a pin, and you get a new, let me show you, you get a new ring, which is this one says 2018, 2019. I don't know if you can see it. There you have it. Okay. And then you just put it in there. There were instructions before. I don't know if there are instructions still. Or how to put the ring. Let me see. Sorry for all the noise. I'm sure you're hearing all this. Oh, Here they are. So you can see how to actually put the ring on the thing like that. Can you see? And as you can see, I don't know if you see it, but my word is broken. It lasted for like 2 months and then it just broke. Microsoft, can you send me a new one, please? No, that's fine. So this is amazing. Thank you a lot, Microsoft. If you're watching this, I absolutely, I mean, it is such a gift to get this recognition. It is absolutely amazing. So now, if we go back to, I mean, I have got a lot of questions on different channels. I mean, you contact me on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and ask me, okay, you've become an MVP, so how did you do that? And what can I do to become an MVP? And the thing is, there is a criteria, of course, of how to become an MVP. There is an MVP website where you can go and read what Microsoft expects of an MVP, but there is not like you need to publish 200 blog posts a year and 3 videos and 2 conferences and 1 book and then you're done. It doesn't exist. What happens is that, from my opinion, is that you love a Microsoft product and you share information, what you know about it, to the community, and Microsoft awards that effort, right? So how much do you have to do to become an MVP? I'm not sure, and again, this is just my own opinion, is by no means a recipe for getting an MVP, but I don't think that volume is that important more than reach. So if you reach a lot of people with your work, I think that would get you recognized. So if you, I don't know, have an open source project on, I don't know, creating visuals for Power BI, for example, and those visuals are one of the most popular in Power BI, that alone could probably get you an MVP. If you teach on blog posts or like I do on YouTube, that kind of contributions will help you. But if you don't want to create content the way I do and others do, a great way to become an MVP is just to help on the Power BI community, for example. If it is Power BI technology you're interested, if it is Azure, go and blog on the Azure related technical sites that Microsoft has. You can of course create your own and start blogging there and helping there. I mean, there are no rules. I'm guessing that the effort that you put helping others, it gets recognized at Microsoft, and that's when they award you the MVP, okay? So the question is, okay, Bruce, what should I do? Should I blog? Should I do YouTube videos like you do? Should I respond to the Power BI community? And here's my advice to you. I would say, if you know what you like best, go for it. For example, if you think that standing in front of a camera is a bit too of a stretch for you, don't do YouTube, because you are going to shy away from doing that and you won't do enough. So instead, focusing on blog posts. But if you don't like to blog, if it takes too much time and you don't feel comfortable doing that, just answer questions on the Power BI community. So try a little bit of everything and stick with the one that you keep coming back to and do more, because that is what will help you. Don't try to do this because everybody or somebody you know has got an MVP due to that, because it is a lot of effort to put content out there, and you have to make sure that whatever channel you use, you will stick with it. Okay, I think that is the best advice that I can give you. Don't do what everybody's doing, do what you will feel most comfortable doing and you will do often. To find out what that is, it could be like Instagram. I mean, there are GitHub, publish projects there that you enjoy, and make sure that you know, connect with other people so they can get access to your work. One more thing is, okay, so how does the process actually get started? There are two options, or three options to get seen by Microsoft. The option number one is what happened to me. A Microsoft employee sees your work and they think, oh, you're doing a great job, we would like to nominate you. I don't know if that's the best way, but of course, if they already from Microsoft are watching that, looking at you, maybe your odds are better, but I don't think it matters who you actually nominate. I'm guessing that the actual selection of MVPs is just not done by one person, so you still have to get seen by others. So you can also get nominated by another MVP. I have nominated other people. So if you think you have great content, reach out to other MVPs that you're, you know, from your region, and I'm sure that they will be able to help you, nominate you if they want to, or you know, to spread your content. Either way, make sure that the MVPs that you're reaching can actually read the content that you're producing. I got asked by a person to recommend some work, and it was in a language that I did not understand, so it wouldn't make any sense, okay? So make sure that you're doing it for the sharing, if you can. And then you can nominate yourself. I mean, Microsoft is an American company, and even though they have employees all over the world, English is the language they speak. There are community managers in the different parts that speak local languages, but still, if you are blogging in Swedish, perhaps the opportunities for you to get discovered are less than if you were blogging in English. So nominate yourself, say what you're doing, and the community manager from that region would look at your content and see if that is if you're doing what is required to get an MVP award. Okay, so don't be shy about it. I think that you should definitely nominate yourself to get visibility in Microsoft. Okay, so the last thing is, okay, should I or should I not do it for the award? That means, I mean, I didn't publish content to get an MVP. I didn't even know what it was, but is it fair, or would it help me to do it just for the MVP award? Here's my thing. I think that if you want to get an MVP award and you're willing to put the work, why not? So your motivation does not necessarily have to be to help communities, but if by wanting to be an MVP you help the community, you're doing a good thing either way. So why not? Make sure you nominate yourself, no matter what the reason is why you want to get an MVP. If you're willing to put the work and help the communities, you could do it too. And yeah, I really hope this information was useful. Make sure you leave me your questions on the comment box, and I will try to answer them if you have anything else. So this is all for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find it useful in case you want to become an MVP yourself. And Microsoft, thank you very much for re-awarding me. It is truly an honor to be an MVP, and I will continue creating content for you guys on Power BI, Azure, or whatever crosses my way. Just one last thing, because I got asked this, you know, when the renewal process came about for, it was in July 2018, I didn't tweet about, oh, I was re-awarded, and people thought actually that I wasn't. And that's why I was retweeting. The reason why I didn't do it was because I thought, oh, I can make a video about it instead. But it took way too long to get the award. And I actually got a lot of comments on, private messages saying, oh, Ruth, did you get an MVP? Or are you going to continue with YouTube? And I just want to say this, that the work that I did or that I'm doing on YouTube or on Curbal.com with blogging has nothing to do with me becoming an MVP. It is, as you know now, the story is something that happened. But if I am not re-awarded, I am going to continue either way, okay? So me getting an MVP is not a condition for continuing sharing what I know about Microsoft technologies. So don't worry about that. The day that Microsoft decides that somebody else deserves the award more than me, I will continue working with you guys. I will continue working until you say, we don't need you anymore, basically. So don't worry about that, okay? I'll see you again on Wednesday. I'm really happy to be back. I'm like full of energy to do all kinds of projects. And yeah, take care and good luck with your MVP if you are going to pursue one. Take care. Bye.